Good morning or afternoon. It is 1:37 p.m. on Saturday, September 10th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I totally forgot to do this video already today. I have been up for hours. I went grocery shopping and everything. Yeah. So I think what happened is that I woke up early enough and took Luna outside, and I was expecting to go back to sleep. But in the process of getting back into bed, I kind of got distracted and I was listening to a podcast and I got distracted and ended up not going back to sleep and just getting up and somehow just totally slipped my mind to do these videos. Do this video, the one that I'm doing right now. It just goes to show you you can do something first thing in the morning, like clockwork, every single day for more than a year and still sometimes just completely forget. Well, I guess I didn't completely forget. I did remember eventually, and that's why I'm doing it right now. So, the podcast in question is The Adventure Zone, which is a D&D podcast, which, I've been into lately, been getting more into. Um, this one is part of the Maximum Fun Network, and it's done by the McElroy boys, who I've enjoyed much of their work elsewhere on the internet. They write for Polygon, and also they do a bunch of YouTube videos that I enjoy, like Monster Factory. And so they are very silly, funny guys. And in the Adventure Zone, they are playing a silly, funny game of D&D, and it is super funny. So basically, I was listening to that while I took Luna out this morning, and that made me want to look something up in the D&D book, which is what distracted me from going back to sleep. So I'm actually tired enough that I was thinking I might take a nap, but then I realized that I hadn't done this video, so there you have it. So what else is new, huh? Well, not a lot necessarily. I jumped into season 2 of Mr. Robot now that I've finished season 1. I'm watching season 2 on my cables on demand, and it's interesting so far. I'm not getting caught up. What I'm feeling though is anxiety about the upcoming fall TV season. And what that just because I haven't been watching a lot of TV over the summer, and what little TV I've been watching hasn't mostly been new broadcast shows. It's been catching up on other stuff that I hadn't seen. Um, and the idea that, all these shows that I want to watch are going to come back and I'm going to have to spend so much time watching TV. Oh no. So that's not like a healthy, productive feeling. And I think what it tells me is that I probably need to be a little bit stricter with myself in terms of deciding what shows that I will watch regularly and which I won't. Because this is something I've talked about before. It gets to a point where it's not just about whether you would enjoy it or not, because there might be lots of shows that you could enjoy, but would you enjoy it as much or more as something else that you might do in that time? It is possible for enjoyable TV shows or video games or whatever to fill up all of your time to the point where you don't accomplish anything of more lasting value. And it's tricky to avoid these things. So, I think as TV shows start up again this fall, poor little dog is still itchy. As TV shows start up again, I think I'm going to have to be really a lot more strict with myself in terms of not watching a show just because I had watched previous seasons, or if I'm not really enjoying it, need to be a little quicker to hit the button to release the hounds, metaphorically speaking, by which I mean to stop watching the show. Yeah. The release the hounds I kind of regret that because what I was really imagining at first was a button that would open a trapdoor, dropping the TV show that I don't want to watch anymore into some kind of a dungeon. And I think that's really the more of the image that I wanted to go for. The Release the Hounds really is not, doesn't really resemble it at all. It's just kind of more of a cliche Simpsons reference sort of thing. Trapdoor. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll try to do better next time when I talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.